Yes, I'm still wearing the same robe and Adidas flip-flops. If all of you were nude and in prison and died by now, I would have something else to wear. Whatever you have, you stole from myself, and I am not Jesus. You should think to yourself, I can't afford my Godhead to wear anything else. There's something wrong with me. So when you think there's something wrong with you, do you say to yourself, I have to quick do something wrong to somebody who's not myself in God, and then I will feel better? Okay, but who taught you how to do that? Because why don't you panic to yourself that you are yourself, and then you cry? Why? Because you don't belong here. You should look around and see all the false happy around you. Well, God might be happy, but it's not yours to yourself. If you have to quick do something wrong, tell everyone you're okay, and go on with your life and forget. Do you want me to quick do something wrong? How would I possibly do that on my leverage? Alive. If I quick do something wrong, how am I going to do something wrong evenly everywhere, all over alive, all at once, with just myself? And then announce it to everyone, and then go on forward and forget. I forgot the macaroni and cheese again. I already poured the bottles of water. I'm taking this out now because this is a half full box of strawberry milk, and it's been open for 2 days, so I'm gonna quick fix it up. I'm gonna make it into a yogurt drink. It's a single serving and I didn't finish it. Well, now it's done. Okay. I have to turn around because my genitals are deceased the wrong way, but they are deceased. That means I can't look beautiful anymore for that you look at myself. I don't have leverage for you to look at myself much longer, and then I will look different to myself. Was that too much kefir? What do you think? Oh well. I might have used too much kefir. There's about half left in here. Okay, that's the mixture. I will shake it up. Okay. So what I would like to say about myself deceased is I am deceased permanently. That means my order is formed with myself, and it is now formed with myself deceased out of the order. And yet I can still say the order. There is the order, but I am deceased. So that means there's something about the order that still remains, and that would be you in it. Well, you have a problem that you know you have, which is you don't believe in me. You don't know who I am. You don't believe in me. You don't want to give me anything that's mine to myself. You don't think there's anything that's mine to myself, except maybe something that you don't want for yourself, and I can take it away from you. And it would be like money to you that maybe I did something for you like that was better than nothing. Yes, but that's what's wrong with you. I am the Godhead, and I know who I am. And it doesn't change because I am the Godhead, because of my self is in a position in supreme that doesn't change, and it's eternal. I am the Godhead. You need order in the money. You don't have it. You're not allowed in the order anymore, but you are caught by your genitals, and you are caught within this order with your genitals, by the order. I was shopping for soup mix before I turned on the camera. It's hard to find what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is a portable burner that costs less than $30, a new pot that would fit over the burner. I need a new folding table so that I can open it up and set it up and leave it that way. And then it has to fit between the door and the wall, and that space did shrink already. I also need someone to clean the floor for me, so that might be why I don't get any of the other things I just listed. I can set up an apartment and live in it easily by myself, but you don't understand me. I'm not a humble existence. I can't live on very little because I understand that you are threatening me. I can live on everything and you can understand nothing. You can go to jail and prison and you can forget about me if you don't believe in me anyway. There's no reason for you to make money off of what you don't believe. I don't believe in you and I don't know who you are, and I don't make any money off of that. I don't know who you are or who I don't believe in because I don't know who you are. I don't make money that way, but you make money off of me that way because of who I am. I've been trying to tell people who ask me, what's your name, over the past 3 years since I've been homeless, and I didn't use my name when I was homeless, and I didn't have to because I just had my own way of getting food with cash that I was holding. So I was holding $700 worth of cash, and I didn't have to say my name for about 7 weeks. And then, since I've been homeless, you still want to call me by a name I used that made me homeless. I don't have a question like that. And you don't stop calling me Rebecca and Becky. Even some of the internet comments call me Becky and Rebecca as though you're trying to take it down a notch. And I'm telling you, it is past that. Is that all you can say is no to what you see and tell me that I need to live in a lower life form than what I am to myself? I'm telling you, you don't have money that way anymore. And you're going to tell me, yes, I do, until something stops you. So what are you? What stops you? Nothing. That means you don't know why you say what you say, and you just make the lowest threatening to myself out loud in words. I find that disturbing because I couldn't do that to you if I tried with the internet comments. When I read them, how could I possibly know who is going to leave what comment of everyone who uses the internet everywhere, ever, and all over the world? Who knows? And you call me Rebecca through the internet comments. Don't you think that's extreme? That's extremely far in the wrong. And you don't mind being that far in the wrong. And I'm done with that. I'm really done with you being far in the wrong because you're just trying to say that's how little you care. This song, Diamonds by Sam Smith. How little you care, how little you care. Yeah. Tongue clicking. I think my overlord just clicked my tongue because it's so angry that I want to go back through my whole life and pick out the highlighted threats that you directed against myself personally in public And I would like to move them to prison because they were traveling in alive and consuming. You consume. Like time, money of myself, what I am to myself, my mind, and you don't afford it because you said no in the things that were, against myself, and you were putting the pressure on. Speech offense, you ate something, you stole something, you left, your walking is wrong, you could just walk away the wrong way, and that would make me angry. And I want to move that right into a prison. Why wait? And I want to review it and make it happen all over again in the prison. And I think I should really take all the money right out of you, myself. You did it for money because you don't understand that you have to pay out money because you're a debt. And you did it to make money off of me. And you think I'll never catch you because there are so many of you in the wrong. Yeah, but I have a lot of time. I can make the time. And I don't need an overlord to click her tongue again. You better believe I'm gonna kill her. This female body is deceased. The mutilated genitals on the body are going out homeless, deceased. You don't like me because I have recorded on myself so many abuses of myself by you who think that you can get away with it. And it is part of your identity and you're not going to change. Nobody asked you to change. I have to purge it out of you myself, exactly the way you injected it into me. And that's how you're not going to hate me anymore. But you hate me right now is not due, that you just hate me. You don't afford to just hate me because you are alive that way. You are aliving off of it. You are consuming it. You hate yourself, and you need to know that about yourself. You don't have to call me every name in the book and hate me. I'm not even also a male with a penis. And you hate me as if I am every male with a penis. Taylor Swift. The Fate of Ophelia. She says the word purgatory in the song. That's so interesting. Has Taylor Swift been in purgatory? And she came out to sing The Fate of Ophelia. What a blasphemy, no matter what. All of us listeners and viewers using the internet and anywhere it might be that can hear this song. We don't know if Taylor Swift has been in a purgatory with a recording of a song. We don't know. I also need a whisk with the next cheddar potato soup mix by Country Creek Kitchens. I need the soup mixes off of Etsy if anyone can send them. Yeah, but I don't want to know who you are who sent them. I just want to find them outside the front door. There's like a tile floor. It's not too clean, but it's tile. You can put the soup mix delivery, just drop it right there. I'll find it, and if I don't find it on time, I'll just throw it out, like what you think it is to leave me something that I didn't pay for. What is pay for anyway? How do you want me to pay you anything ever? Have you been trying to control the population before it's formed with the new people that you alived illegally because you were negligent? Have you ever tried to control that in advance by making charges in a supermarket to people you don't know for money you don't know its origins? You don't know where the money came from. You don't know whose money it is. If it's cash, it could have been anybody's money. It could be a stolen wallet's money, and you could take it as a payment. It could be a carjacking, and you just take the money as a payment. You don't know where the money came from. You think you're so honest. What, are you just trying to control your population because we don't know how serious the problems are when we don't make the payments to the transactions, but we don't know why you keep checking my address and you actually have money to pay transactions. Who are you fooling? You're trying to control the problems right there in your keys, and you want somebody who's not in your keys to help you with that. But you're completely loitering and wasting time. I don't live that way, and you live off of me. You live off of me. You're not alive without me alive. And you don't understand what I am. You know, you don't know what I think about daily except for your genitals and sexual abuse. Who can afford it? I don't think you would put up with the kind of thought you've been giving me because you stole my keys. You know, I know, because she doesn't have a home. You need to get out of that suck. Oh, you want me to suck it for you? I'm the Godhead, none higher than he deceased. Do you want me to suck it for you? You want me to suck it all? There's something wrong with you that you hear me talking this way, and you think it's just me talking just for myself. Yeah, but I'm not talking about myself. Not if you can see me. No, 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 no. There's no way to turn it off. You're going out of alive. Yeah, one of the comments I received. Be nice, Rebecca. I know, see you in the prison with deceased address. We'll see if Rebecca appears or not. It might be me anyway. I can put you down. Be nice, Rebecca. I don't have to be anything to you in public. If I threaten you, I'm not nice in public. That's you being illegal in public. You can't just say there's no way to tell you that you're wrong while you're in public because you're threatening me that I'm in public. It's threatening that I said something to everybody who's not yourself to yourself, and that's not alive that way for anyone. Be nice, Rebecca. I didn't say be nice, whopenis. I said whopenis in prison, penis amputation. How can Rebecca be